Hi everyone, it's me, Amarijasz, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be doing a style deep dive in the Lose My Breath music video. If you're interested, like I know you are, keep watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on those post notifications and stick around for more. When Destiny's Child dropped Lose My Breath, they weren't playing nice. This was not a soft reintroduction, it was a warning, a visual confrontation, a declaration of control, dominance, and discipline. Directed by Mark Classfield, the music video unfolds like a street war. The setting? An urban battlefield, a foggy alley, industrial metal, and broken pavement. It's cold, gritty, stripped of gloss, the kind of place where confrontation is inevitable and only the sharpest survive. Two versions of Destiny's Child face off. One dressed in high glam, heels, slick hair, and bold makeup. The other in streetwear, combat boots, braided cornrows, leather. The dichotomy is not subtle, it's intentional. It's identity versus projection, power versus polish, and neither side backs down. They don't speak, they don't taunt, they move. The choreography is militaristic. Tight, clean, and explosive. Every hit lands, every count matters. It's not about dance for fun, it's dance as strategy. This isn't pop star posing, it's close corners combat with rhythm as the weapon. They stare at each other down with silence, and the only sound is the beat. Heavy, breathless, and relentless. The fog rolls low like a battlefield smoke bomb, swallowing the streetlights, cutting visibility. The camera follows their feet, the concrete cracks beneath them. Each stomp is an act of war. They don't ask permission, they take space. Mark Classfield doesn't soften any of this. He leans into the aggression, the quick cuts, the sharp zooms, the way the body crashes through each count. There's nothing delicate about it. It's fierce, fast, focused. The lighting pulses, sometimes harsh, sometimes low, casting long shadows and sharp silhouettes against chain link fences and steel doors. There's a scene with a line of dancers behind each version of Destiny's Child. It feels tribal but organized, like soldiers awaiting signal. These are not backup dancers. They're extensions of the front lines, echoing the leaders, mirroring their style, reinforcing their strength. Beyonce leads one side, Kelly the other, Michelle floats between flexible, observant, but still just as sharp. None of them flinch. The glam Destiny's Child is precise. Their movements are laser clean, sleek, unshakable. They float with confidence, untouched, but the street Destiny's Child is raw, grounded in grit, defiant and rough with it. The hits are harder, lower to the ground, but both are equal, neither superior, just different. There's a moment where the breaks symmetry, stepping toward each other with pace. It's not dance anymore, it's chess. Footwork becomes positioning, the camera spins, dizzy with momentum, and still no words, no smiles, just breath, just intention. The industrial space feels tight and closed like a ring. Metal siding, cement pillars, busted neon signs. It's not glamorous, but it's purposeful. The ugliness of the location elevates the performance. The beauty is in the movement, and in a world where female pop groups are expected to smile, flirt, and entertain, Destiny Child goes to war. They don't perform for approval. They perform to dominate. The way the video is shot never lets you relax. The beat is constantly driving, pushing them forward. It's urgent, almost panicked. The choreography feels like survival, as if failing off count is failure, as if perfection is the only acceptable result. Classfield gives us wide shots of the group, full formation, tight, sync, relentless, but he also drops in intimate frames, eyes locked, jaws clenched, sweat forming at the hairline. Not one shot breaks the illusion of control, not one shot shows fear. Then comes a sequence where they collapse into the ground, slow, calculated, like they're observing the weight of the moment, and rise again with even more power. It's not exhaustion, it's recharge. They collect themselves like weapons being reloaded. The duality between the versions of Destiny's Child intensifies. The glam team sharpens their edges. The street team tightens their grip. It's not just a battle, it's a mirror. Two versions of power, proving they can coexist. That confidence doesn't need permission, immunity doesn't. Hip roll. Video isn't choreographed blur. It's choreographed. There's no softness here. Even the breathing is weaponized. Short, control, and intention. And intention. The title, Lose My Breath, is ironic because they never lose control. It's the audience that's embraces. The volume, the lights flash, the alley feels smaller, as if the energy has pulled everything inward. The tension builds, not toward climax, but toward endurance. The video doesn't resolve, it doesn't give us a winner because that's not the point. There's no clear ending because the performance itself never needed a conclusion. The message was made clear in the first 30 seconds. We're not here to play cute. We're here to dominate, to show range, to show duality, and to make you watch. His love is not about seduction, it's about command. It's a masterclass in precision, performance, and power. Destiny's Child didn't return to ease by hand. They returned like generals. This wasn't a read, it was a warning shot. And the beat never drops without purpose. Every move matters, every breath is earned, every step stands in a statement. No tears, no breakdown, no closure. Just fall, rhythm, and real rhythm. Costume and fashion analysis. Lose my breath. Style is strategy. Wardrobe isn't just fashion, it's language. Every look worn by Destiny's Child functions like a uniform, a code, a declaration of power and presence. Three distinct style identifiers drive this visual. Military-inspired streetwear, futuristic glamour, and track star athletic hip roll. Each is powerful, each reveals something about who they are and how they want to be seen. Let's start with the military people. These are the khaki greens, the crop bombers, the heavy boots, and the structured silhouettes. As Destiny's Child stripped of the dazzle is defiant. The styling is intentional. Cargo pants with cinched waist, bomber jackets disguised just above the head, exposing strong midsektions and layers that speak more to combat than couture. There's a tension in the look, something aggressive yet controlled. The green tones reflect unity. This is the color strategy, a formation, a force. The boots are not decorative, they're grounding. They tie them to the street, to the grid of the alleyway, and while the outfits are tough, they're tailored. Sharp lines and intentional structure reflect precision at the very core of Destiny's Child's choreography. These aren't random pieces drawn together. They're matching, coordinated, and speaking in unison. It's not military. It's not military in the patriotic sense. It's military in its discipline. They're showing that unity is not about saving. It's about this inclination of power. It's Beyonce, Kelly, Michelle, moving like a single machine, silent embodying control. Now, contrast that with the second look, futuristic glam squad. The silver metallics form fitting silhouettes and sleek heels. This look is pure spectacle. Where the military fits are grounded, the chrome look is elevated, literally and symbolically. The reflective fabrics glint under the harsh lights, bouncing energy back to the viewer. These are the looks that say, we are stars. The silver tones speak to more than just fashion. They reference a cultural moment. This was peak Y2K, an era obsessed with fashion and futuristic aesthetics. With sci-fi and shine, metallics were everywhere on runways and makeup and album art. Destiny's Child doesn't just join the trend, they dominated. Their silver outfits feel like an armor. Their futuristic bodysuits built to perform and protect. Beyonce's bodysuit cleans like a second skin, not to expose, but to amplify. These aren't just women, they're icons, styled as if superhuman. The heels in his looks aren't props, they're statements. To dance that hard in stilettos, it's not vanity, it's flex. And again, coordination matters. The silhouettes are tight, yes, but never constricting. There's freedom in the fit, movement in the shine, and as the light hits their skin, their hair, their outfits, they become untouchable, almost unreal. Then there's the sporty ensemble, the black mesh heavy bodycon looks that sit somewhere between track star and dance captain. High socks, high knees, compression shorts, racerback tops. This look is built for speed, for movement, for stamina. It says, we're not just beautiful, we're built to go to the distance. These outfits merge athleticism and sex appeal, not in a performative way, but in a competitive one. It ties directly to the video's core tension. Who's got the stamina? These aren't outfits meant for standing around. They're designed for action, jumping, running, hitting every beat on the count. Black mesh overlays and cutouts create airflow visually and literally. The styling is breathable, functional, but still fierce. The black palette keeps the sleek and unified, and like the choreography, every outfit works as a unit. There's no piece louder than the other. That's the message, strength through alignment. It's the closest Destiny's Child come to uniformity, and yet each member still holds individuality through cut, styling, and fit. And then there's the hair and makeup. Let's talk about it. Beyonce's honey blonde waves are more than just a style choice, they're signature. Long, flowy, and free. It's a symbol of consistency. When she moves, the hair moves with her, like a visual echo. It's soft but commanding, familiar but never stagnant. In a video built on speed, precision, and fire, her hair is like smoke, ever present, always flowing. Kelly and Michelle mirror the softness with variations that suit their own styles. Kelly's sleek dark layers, Beyonce's movement, friendly textures, they're each aligned with the tone of their role. No one look outshines the other. They all contribute to the overall formation. The makeup? Classy early 2000s, but executed with restraint. Smoky eyes, neutral lids, tight lashes, and of course, lip gloss. High shine, high impact. The faces are glam, but not heavy. The balance is intentional. When they're in the military gear, the makeup is matte and grounded. When they shift to silver, the gloss returns, highlighted cheekbones and glassy lips. It's light-catching and futuristic. The makeup doesn't overpower, it complements. It mirrors the intensity of the outfit and the pace of the performance. Each look across the video is built to match the moment. Every outfit is a costume, yes, but more than that, it's a manifestation of identity, purpose, and power. Lose My Breath isn't just about showing up. It's about showing up looking like a force and knowing you are one. From combat khakis to chrome goddess to track star chic, Destiny's Child doesn't just wear the clothes, they weaponize them. The styling speaks in beats, it breathes, it steps. It's just like the choreography. It hits hard with rhythm, with clarity, and with intention. Styling, sound, and choreography. And Lose My Breath, nothing is accidental. Every beat, every clap, every movement, every outfit, it's all stitched together with precision. The sound doesn't just guide the video, it commands it. And the styling, it moves with the sound, not around it. From the first pounding drum line to the last echo of the bass, the video feels militarized, but not in the traditional sense. These aren't war cries, they're fashion snaps, heel stomps, hair whips. The styling and choreography are timed to the beat in a way that feels almost supernatural. Every clap in the instrumental has a physical response. Every snare matches a foot slam, every hip hit, a hair toss. You can almost see the beat before you hear it. The military drums drive the choreography like a command center. The rhythm is tight, rapid fire, and the bodies obey. The jackets, cropped in structure, the heels, sharp, pointed, loud, even when they hit the concrete, and the choreography is constructed around those very sounds. Every outfit allows movement with impact. Nothing drags, everything hits. The most iconic moments happen when styling, sound, and movement converge. Take the opening battle scene. You got dual Destiny's Child crew. Each outfit plays a role. Combat gear versus glam. When the beat claps, heels hit pavement. When the bass drops, hair flies in sync. When the snare rattles, arms lock, chest push forward, and the lines move in unison. The styling isn't just aesthetic, it's choreography in fabric form. There's a moment mid-video when the beat drops into a rapid-fire drum pattern and the camera pans in tight. You see the boots rising with the knees, heels twisting on beat, jackets flowing with every rotation. These are outfits designed to respond. The choreography flows through the fabric. The clothes don't resist, they emphasize, and that's what makes this video so visually satisfying. Every piece of wardrobe contributes to the rhythm. But it's more than musicality, it's symbolism. These aren't just heels, they're weapons. These aren't just choreographed routines, they're declarations. The way Destiny's Child moves and heels on concrete at full speed with synchronized stops, it's not just about skill, it's about feminine dominance. It's saying we can move like machines, but look like goddesses. Femininity is traditionally seen as soft and passive. Lose My Breath flips that. It says femininity can be tactical, commanding, ruthless, sexy without permission, powerful without apology. In those metallic outfits, the groups doesn't just sparkle, they strike. They move like future soldiers, heels slamming the beat, arms slicing air. Even their hair becomes a rhythm instrument, whipping in time, framing each shot. This is not passive performance, it's calculated control. Every 8 count is deliberate. Choreography is built on force, speed, and sharpness. There's very little flow or sway. Even the fluid movements are broken up by exact stops, freezes that snap on the beat. The transitions are quick, clean, and always land with impact, and every look they wear amplifies that. The military look, dominant, grounded, and utility focused. The silver look, futuristic, unreachable, a visual high note. The athletic look, stamina, strength, and motion. Each costume not only matches the segment's rhythm, it matches the intensity level of the beat. The military drums match their cargo jackets, the breathy bridges match the silver shine, and the hi-hat chaos near the end matches the black mesh tracksuit. It's all synced. But none of this is just for aesthetic. The video is built on competition, and not just between the Destiny's Child lookalike crews. The deeper concept is about the battle of the baddest, not just who dances better, but who commands harder, who owns their style, their femininity, and their control. The face-off format turns each sequence into a test. It's not who's prettier, it's who's sharper, who's more precise, who can serve and sweat and stay on beat without blinking. The choreography is competitive without being combative. It's aggressive but never violent. There are no punches, just perfect timings, and there's no wrestling, just repetition until domination is clear. And styling plays into the rivalry. On one side, the glam girls styled in heels, gloss, sequins. On the other, the raw streetwear, boots, braids, and grit. But neither is the underdog. Both are equally styled to power. There's a visual argument about what type of baddie takes the crown. Street or chic, muscle or metallic, comeback boots or stiletto strikes. The video never answers it outright because the point, both win. This isn't about tearing down or choosing sides. It's about showing the full range of what femininity and power look like. Destiny's Child doesn't pick a side, they are both sides. They're the reason the battle is balanced. The glam girls move just as hard, the street girls shout just as loud. Every look has impact, every beat has a reaction, and every heel stomp is a headline. Hair and makeup follow the same rhythm. When the beat slows down, soft focus, wet curls, and glowy skin. When the beat picks up, slick edges and matte faces and smoke under the eyes. Beyonce's honey blonde waves whip the snare, Kelly's sharp contour glows under the metallic lights, and Michelle's long limbs slice the air with the bass line. The glam doesn't distract, it reinforces. It's not exaggerated, it's intentional. Smoky eye echo the shadow alley, gloss mirrors the chrome outfits. The balance is constant, hard, shine, soft, and shadow, movement and freeze, and it all matches the tempo. Lose My Breath is not about telling a story, it's about setting a standard. It's about setting a standard for movement, for styling, and for sound. The choreography doesn't just follow the music, it matches it, challenges it, and then surpasses it. The fashion doesn't just look good, it moves, strikes, slams, and breathes with the rhythm. And at the center of it all, three women who don't flinch, they don't flatter, they don't break, they perform. With beauty, with discipline, with fire. Walk away, they leave behind smoke, still, and a beat you're still chasing. Because that's what happens when sound, style, and choreography march in formation. You don't just lose your breath, you give it to them. Cultural and fashion context. The Lose My Breath video isn't just a fashion movement, it's a time capsule, a visual reflection of the world that has shifted. In 2004, we were living in the aftermath of 9/11. The softness of the late 90s had given way to something harder, more aware, more armored. The fashion reflected that, and Destiny's Child stood at the forefront of it. The early 2000s saw a surge in urban fashion, but it wasn't just streetwear. It was streetwear with intention. Comeback boots weren't about rebellion anymore, they were about survival. Cargo pants weren't just trendy, they were tactical. Crop bombers, camo prints, and utility belts became mainstream. People weren't dressing just to stand out, they were dressing to protect, to perform, and to express a kind of resilience. Destiny's Child took that energy and sharpened it. And Lose My Breath, the fashion is direct, structured, defined, and strategic. Every look is fitted with purpose. Military-inspired silhouettes dominate, stiff fabrics, clean line, and metal details. The green and khaki tones reflect a post-9/11 cultural moment, and they echo the military presence that had become part of the everyday life. But Destiny's Child doesn't surrender to it, they reclaim it. They turn combat gear into couture and uniforms into empowerment. The crop jackets and utility pants signal that they're not here to follow, they're here to lead. That shift making masculine coded pieces part of the feminine wardrobe was radical at the time, especially in pop music, especially on women who looked it like them. It was defiance through the fashion, and the message was clear. You can be powerful and beautiful at once. And then there's athletic glam, a look that really crystallized in the early 2000s. Think mesh cutouts, high socks, visible sports bras under sheer panels, performance wear that could double as stage wear. Destiny's Child didn't just rock this trend, they elevated it. Their black sporty ensembles in a video blurred the line between athlete. And that was my take on Lose My Breath costume analysis. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn on those post notifications, and stick around for my next video. Mwah.